Alright, here's the first of my 7-day adventure. Got a bobcat sitting out front. Got it for a week. This whole mound right here, I'm going to widen my wall there by 8 feet. Move the hot tub over out here. New wall. The chickens are not happy. Every time they come out, I reduce their space. I moved it over today, and all they have is a little slice over there. So, but anyway, I'm going to put a retaining wall right down the middle of the garden, all the way out to here, right about where that drain pipe comes out. Let's make sure they get in the picture here. So anyway, I'll do a couple videos and stuff throughout the day, and I may do a 3-part or 7-part depending on how much progress I make. If I do it every day, it may show my screw-ups, so we'll see what happens. Alright, just a little quick one. I've been running about a half hour, an hour. Just working it out. Got my laser set up, and I don't know, it seems a little off from visual, but I'm going to get a level and double check a couple things, but that's just another one. I'll do again in a little bit. Alright, here's the end of day 1. I get past the sun glare here. I have to turn the chickens loose. On it. I can't see the lens, but there it is. Okay. But there's my little hideaway. I'm getting ready to go sit down and take a break. Like the 5th one today. That's it so far. I spent half the day. The place that told me they had all the stack stones like these, but the bigger ones, I go to order them, have them delivered. It's, oh no, we don't have that many here. We can order them, have them next week. And I said, well, I want them tomorrow, so I had to break down and go to Lowe's. Got a little bit different one, but it'll still be fine. That wall's going to run all the way over to here, so I'll have 3 good wide terraces of flat ground, because this hillside stays wet all spring long up until about the end of May, and I'm almost on top of the Blue Ridge. But yeah, I dig a few inches out here, and then I'm going to put 6 to 8 inches of topsoil and garden soil on top of the lower half, and up here on the right side, on the upper half, I'm going to do a greenhouse, and then on the other half it'll be garden too, but that way we get lots of flat area. And I got the railroad tie to finish that wall, and that'll be a big flat area for garden. That's 8 feet by about 45 feet. An apple tree there, and there's a cherry tree up there in the back. So, and then right about here's where the new chicken coop will go. So anyway, I'll try to put this up tonight, and wasn't too much of a disaster today, but I'll have a day behind on getting stones and dirt. So we'll see you in the morning. I'm going to try a little bit different lighting out here. Sun went down a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to be putting at least 6 inches of good topsoil and garden soil in here. You can see here, this is just that wonderful Missouri clay. Man, it is glazed. Glaze is easy. But actually got a few inches to scrape out there to put gravel in. Put my retaining wall. See, down here in the pit. So the wall will be about 34, 36 inches across the side here. And then right there on that half, the upper part, I'll take that fence out, and that will be the back wall for the greenhouse. I'll try to do about a 12 by 16 if I get lucky. So, and then the wall, that'll leave a 16-foot section on the top and about a 14-foot on the bottom. And should be able to get quite a bit of garden out of that. There's the monstrosity. Yeah, the case has a little bit different controls than the Bobcat does, and it does take getting used to. So I'm having fun with it. I'll try to set up tripod and video it. Chickens loved it out here. They got lots of worms and everything. I'll calculate it up later, but we're hoping the garden here will be able to produce at least 50 to 75% of our vegetables for the year, you know, canning them and everything else. And the last 2 years we planted right in this clay, and except for like sweet potatoes had a few mutant issues, and the carrots, it was real tough on carrots, couldn't get carrots going, but beets came out real good. We did a few onions, lots of tomatoes, peppers, and that, some squash, a few other things, but really came out pretty good. I mean, being that it was just right in clay, and if that ain't clay, I got half a mind to dig some up and make a pot. But anyway, like I said, I'll level that out up there. Put the chicken coop up there. I'm gonna leave that one there for now. And one of the problems here in the city, one of the rules is you have to be 8 feet from the property line, and because I have the run on the back of that, it's almost up against the property line, makes it not so legal. So, but that was the easiest place to put it when we came in. But like I said, I'm gonna build a new one right there. There'll be a run, and you know, up against that tie wall, and we'll leave all across the back behind the fence, and on the outside of the garden we'll make it so if we want to let them out, they can run around. They stay pretty good in the backyard here. Haven't had them jump over the fence except for when the dogs start chasing them. So the new puppy is still not really sure what she wants to do with them. I know she thinks if she squeezes them just right, they'll squeak like her toy. Won't they, Dee Dee? You want to play with the chicken? You want to play with the chicken, see if it squeaks? Squeaky? I know. So anyway, I'll get this up. That's day one, and then we'll go from there. Thanks.